They told you that loud is power, that dominance comes from noise. From shouting your wins, defending every wound, posting every thought. But they were wrong because the most dangerous man in the room isn't the one yelling, it's the one who says nothing. The one who waits, the one who listens. The one who doesn't flinch under pressure. The one who knows that silence is strength. In a world that can't stop talking, you become powerful the moment you stop needing to speak. When the world reacts, you observe. When the world complains, you adapt. When the world breaks down, you rise, quietly, steadily. You don't need applause, you don't need permission. You don't need noise, you need clarity. And clarity comes from silence. The Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius, ruler of an empire, never bragged. He journaled in silence. Epictetus, once a slave, never argued his worth. He proved it in silence. Seneca said, "Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings." The greats knew words are wind. But silence is steel because silence teaches you. It teaches you patience. It teaches you control. It teaches you that you don't have to fight every battle because not every battle is worth your sword. The undisciplined yell, the weak argue, the insecure explain. But the Stoic endures in silence because silence is the space where your true self speaks. Think about it. How often do you react instead of respond? How often do you speak just to fill the void? How often do you regret the words you did say and find peace in the words you held back? There is power in that pause. There is greatness in restraint. The modern world is drowning in volume, notifications, headlines, arguments, opinions. But the Stoic listens beyond the noise. He listens to pain, he listens to fear, he listens to failure and turns them into wisdom. Because real warriors don't need to scream. They know who they are, and that's enough. When someone disrespects you, silence is your answer. Because your peace cannot be disturbed by their chaos. When life throws a storm at you, silence is your anchor. Because you're rooted, still immovable, when your emotions beg to explode, silence is your discipline. You master yourself, and in doing so, you master the world. The world is watching. It wants a reaction. It feeds off anger, jealousy, outrage. But you respond with composure. You respond with quiet action. You respond with strength disguised as stillness. You show up early. You train when no one's watching. You walk away from drama. You endure pain without complaint. You win in silence and let your results speak so loud they echo for generations. Let them wonder what you're thinking. Let them feel uncomfortable in your calm. Let them fear the power you're not showing. Because what you don't say reveals more than what you do. You are not a puppet to your emotions. You are the sculptor of your inner life. You are not here to shout for attention. You are here to become undeniable through character, through action, through silence. The Stoics weren't philosophers because they talked. They were philosophers because they lived the truth in stillness, in solitude, in service. There's a reason Marcus Aurelius wrote for himself. Because the strongest voice is the one that speaks within. And that voice grows louder when the outer world grows quiet. Silence isn't weakness, it's awareness, it's presence. It's knowing that your emotions don't rule you, you rule them. It's the difference between reacting like a slave and responding like a king. You've been taught to respond instantly, to defend everything, to post proof of your grind, to reply, explain, argue, prove. But for what? For ego, for approval, for noise. The Stoic walks away from noise into the discipline of silence. Because silence protects your energy. It shields your focus, it builds your resilience. It connects you with something greater than status. In silence, you meet the deepest parts of yourself, the truth you've been avoiding. The fears you hide, the anger you repress. The purpose you forgot, and it is there, in the quiet, that you remember who you are. You are not your followers. You are not your likes. You are not your failures. You are not your emotions. You are not your pain. You are what you choose to become in silence, in solitude, in stillness, so choose to be calm when the world burns. Choose to be clear when others are confused. Choose to be unmoved when you're tested. Choose to be quiet when provoked. Let your silence be a weapon. Let it disarm the chaos. Let it cut through nonsense. Let it forge the man the world will never forget. Because the strongest man in the room doesn't need to speak. He is the message. You want to be powerful? Then become still. Become thoughtful, become aware, become disciplined. Become quiet. That is your power. That is your armor. That is your legacy. Silence is not your absence. It is your presence, pure, focused, real, and no one can take that from you. So the next time they expect you to react, don't just look them in the eyes, say nothing, and walk forward. Because silence is your strength, and your strength is unstoppable. If this message stirred something inside you, don't just scroll past. Like the video, subscribe to Daily Stoic Clarity, and drop a comment below. Your silence can be strength, but your voice can inspire others too. Let's build unshakable minds together.